Okay, chat, let's do a tier list together. You guys ready? We're gonna do this together. We're gonna be making a season 6 tier list. Ash. Oh, I like the names down here. Whoever made this one is actually pretty cool. Okay, chat, where would we put Ash? I actually, if you go to my stuff, you know, I don't want to flex or anything, but we are 25 season high, 73 current, and my most played is Ash. So, with a 63% win rate. So, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Ash is a great pick. I'm not trying to, you know... I think Ash is... I'm not gonna put... I love Ash. I'm just not gonna put Ash in a must pick, because there's some characters that I think that are gonna be a must pick. Like, I think Bastion. Hear me out. Bastion is broken as hell. Bastion is broken. The nade is insane. They increased the hitbox. They increased the... I think they increased the damage. Did they increase the damage? Pretty sure they increased it, right? I'm pretty sure, because that shit almost like one-shots. I think Bastion is a great pick, especially because this character... I'm just gonna skip ahead and just do this right now, chat, because, you know, this character is also one of the most broken characters out there until we get to the mid-season patch, which I think is going to get nerfed. I hope so, because any meta with Orisa in it, I'm gonna be honest with you, is a boring meta. Orisa's just broken. She can alternate between two abilities, which is her gold to not die, which they need to bring back headshot damage when she goes gold. If they brought that back, then I think Orisa might be okay. But you can't headshot her. She has gold. When her gold's over, she could spin. When her spin's done off cooldown, she could go gold again. And it's just dumb. Oh, and let's not forget the harpoon, where she could just stab you in your own fucking house, and then you almost die in one shot. Okay, Cassidy, chat. I don't think Cassidy's a great pick. I would put Cassidy in mid. I don't think, even with the 225 buff, I thought the 225 buff would actually make Cassidy a must pick, but like after with the 225 and Bastion being strong, I think he's just mid. I don't think he's great, nor I don't think he's like terrible. I mean, he's pretty all right. Is this overall or for all ranks? I mean, this is for overall. This is I'm telling you guys based off my gameplay experience and what I encounter. So this is based off top 500 games, or, you know, I don't want to flex, but like, you know, top 100 games. You know what I'm saying? But where would you guys put Echo? I'm actually confused about Echo. I'd still put Echo in great pick. Echo is not a throwing pick. Echo is really strong. Plus, I think it was either last patch or the patch before this. They actually buffed her, what do you call it? What isn't it like they nerfed her ult charge, or they buffed her damage or something, so she gets ult like more frequently, and it's insane. She does generate ult less, I think, in the ult, but she's still really strong. Especially when you like... How many times have you guys had this happen to you? You're 1v1ing an Echo. You're kicking that fucking Echo's ass. The Echo copies you. And then hey, guess what? The Echo's back to full HP. But you know what? You're better than that Echo. So you kill the Echo. And guess what? Instead of the Echo actually dying, she goes back to half health. And then she flies away and she lives. And then she fucks you 5 seconds later. Great character, by the way. Genji. I'm pretty sure that story actually happened to everyone in here. Really, you guys think Genji's mid? I've been seeing a lot of Genjis recently. You sure? A lot of Genjis, especially with Ana being really good right now, and then the nano Genjis. I think it's been pretty good. Especially with Bastion also being a must pick. You just deflect in front of Bastion or whatnot. I think it's... Hey, I'll listen to chat. Hanzo. I don't think Hanzo's a must pick, but I would probably say he's a great pick. I don't think Hanzo will ever be, like, a bad pick. Just because he has that one-shot potential across the map. Also, having the ability to have a Sonic and seeing people through walls. That's a... Oh, you know what they did to Hanzo that I hate? Nah, bro. The one thing I hate is that you can't wall climb and have an arrow pulled, bro. It sucks. I'm not used to it. It's been like that for so long. I climb a wall, I think I have an arrow, and then I shoot a limp dick arrow. And it doesn't go anywhere. I hate it. Okay, anyways, Junkrat. I think Junkrat depends. No, Junkrat... I think Junkrat is mid. And the reason I say mid is because I'm going to tell you guys a true thing that probably happens to everyone here. Have you guys ever... I'm telling you guys a true story. Here, listen to me. This happens to everyone. Have you guys ever had a one trick on your team? And they completely fucking suck. They went 3-10. They didn't do anything. It was a horrible fucking Junkrat map. And you're like, hey, you avoid them. But guess what? You avoid that player, and then guess what happens? Next map, they fucking pop off. They're 30-2. It's the best Junkrat map in the game. You avoided them. You're thinking about, like, what the f just happened? This guy went 3-10 in my last game. What's going on? And then all of a sudden, this guy's shit-talking you in the fucking chat. Like, avoid me now, bitch. Suck my nuts. And then you guys are just sitting there like... That is... How many people... Now, be honest with me. How many people has that happened to? Where you guys avoided a one-trick... and then they shit on you the next game. It's a thing, bro. It's a thing. I don't see one tricks in gold. Is that true, chat? Is there no one tricks in gold? I think there's one tricks in every SR, bro. I'm a gold mercy one trick. I don't think you should be going around saying that. No, I'm joking. I love mercy players, but I also hate mercy. They need to delete mercy. Dude, if I see a mercy on my team, I'm locking Ash. May. I think May is situational too, bro. I don't think May's a great pick. I think, yo, where's Skippy? Skippy's a May player. Skippy, what are we? I think mid. I don't think May's throwing, chat. I don't think May's throwing. Skippy was just here 5 seconds ago, and now he's not here. That's crazy. I don't think May's mid because, like I said, Orisa, and then you wall off an enemy, let's say King's Row, or it's like, it depends on the map, really. You wall off someone, you all collapse on them. It's really strong. I think mid. Pharah. Have you not seen Contenders? So many May picks. No, I don't watch Contenders. That's like asking me if I watch, like, college sports. I don't watch college sports. I watch the pros. Now you're gonna say, since you watch the pros, are you watching Overwatch League? I don't watch the pros. Okay, chat. Pharah. Yasan makes Pharah look like a must pick. Yeah, but the difference between Yasan and then a normal Pharah player is that Yasan, when he plays Pharah, has a mercy staff shoved up his fucking ass like a skewer, and then also asks for nanos 24/7. So you have basically half the team focused on supporting one person. If you have a good hit scan player that also has a mercy and maybe the same amount of support pocketing that hit scan player, 9 times out of 10 that hit scan player would win. I'm pretty sure. Watch, and people are gonna hate me. People are gonna hate me, and I'm calling this right now. Saudi Arabia did really well in the World Cup, but that's because they played against fucking teams that didn't know what the hell they were doing. Wait until they get into the top 8 or the top 16, and they're actually playing on land where people actually know what to do and hit their shots. I don't think they're gonna make it that far. I'm calling it right now. I'm sorry. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, speaking about that, where are we putting Pharah, that chat? I think it's not. I don't think Pharah's throwing. I think she would be mid. I think she'd be mid. Reaper. Yeah, I'm not trying to go into like situational places because everything's gonna be situational, right? I'm not trying to. Really, you guys think Reaper is great? I think I've seen in the like whole season I've played so far, I don't think I've seen more than 3 Reaper players, and the Reaper players I've seen are just, they're getting shredded. I'd say a Reaper pick is throwing. Me personally, I'd say Reaper throwing. I don't think Reaper is good right now. Sojourn. See, I don't want to get into the situational things, man. I don't want to get into the situational things and say, hey, if there's a mercy on your team, then I think Sojourn would be really strong. I'm just going to base Sojourn off herself. I don't see a lot of Sojourn. There's more Sojourn players than these characters. I think Sojourn will probably still be a great pick. I don't think she's broken at all, but once you get a mercy pocket, I think that's when Sojourn starts becoming a problem. In my honest opinion, Soldier 76, he's been nerfed, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Soldier 76 is still a great pick. I don't know if he's a must pick. Do you guys still think he's a must pick? You guys are all saying must pick. I'm probably gonna agree with you guys. I play a lot of Soldier. I see a Soldier at least one, if not two Soldiers every game. I do like Soldier. He did get nerfed a little bit, but he is still pretty strong. I think you can still Helix melee, you know, a 150 HP characters. You know, that there's a lot of Anas being played. Plus, I actually did. We have been pulling off this lately. I don't know if you guys also do it, but Illari and Soldier Visor, you start proccing all the things for 100 damage, and they all start exploding. It's so satisfying to see. Sombra. Ooh, Sombra is not a must pick. No, she is not. I have actually been seeing less and less Sombra players. I do not think Sombra is an avoid on site, because I'm pretty sure everyone here will agree with me. You would rather have a Sombra on your team than the enemy team, because Sombra is actually really annoying to play against. So I would think Sombra is actually mid. I'm just gonna put this here. I'm not really gonna talk about it, shall we? I'm not really gonna talk about that. The only time, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm sorry, it happens, chat. The only time you've ever played Symmetra is when you're playing on a cough map and you put down the TP so your teammates can TP and get to the point first. That's the only time you ever play Sim. If I get a Sim on my team, I'm avoiding you, and that's it. What about Stevo? I have not seen Stevo in my games since, I actually think Stevo moved to the West Coast, so I've actually never seen him in my games. Realistically speaking, though, I do think I'm gonna put Sim in mid, and hear me out. No, I'm gonna put Sim in throwing. Actually, I put Sim in mid. No, Sim is not throwing. I don't think Sim is throwing. She's really good because they buffed her right click. I don't know if you guys remember, but they actually really made her. She's strong, bro. She does like what, 100 damage up to a right click if you land it on someone, and plus it moves pretty fast now. It's insane. If you can hit your shots on Symmetra, she does make a lot. She does do a lot of damage. Torbjorn. Nah, I'm not gonna add a situational thing, because everything could be situational. Literally, Ashe could be a must pick if I have a Mercy on my team, but I'm saying Ashe alone. Ashe is gonna be still a great pick. Like, Sojourn isn't a great pick right now, but if Sojourn had a Mercy, I would say Sojourn's a must pick. Like, because Mercy makes things broken, even though she did get a what do you call it? A damage boost nerf. What was it? 30 to 25%. It's 5% less. It's 5% less. I still think Torbjorn's a great pick. You guys are gonna probably say Torbjorn's turret is useless now. The character's like dead now, but he's strong. He's not mid. He's really strong. Just because you guys have to hit your shots now doesn't mean like he's weak. The turret is still like it's okay now, but they worked around it, which I actually agree with. They nerfed something on Torbjorn, but they buffed something on him. So you get rewarded for landing your shots. Plus, when you overload, you get ammo, and you can keep shooting. So it's pretty good when you see an Orisa, which is a must pick right now, run at you. You right click, overload, and you get your ammo back, and then you start pounding the Orisa. I think that's good. Torb is not better than Genji Sombra. You do realize people go Torb to counter Sombra, right? Are you from a YouTube? I feel like that's a YouTube like remark right there. Tracer. Ooh. Okay, I'm biased, and I'd say Tracer is a must pick, but I would probably say she is not. How are you guys saying Tracer's mid? How are you guys saying Tracer's mid, chat? Tracer's my third most played. 58% win rate. Tracer's not mid. Tracer, if not is a must pick, is a great pick. If you're not good at Tracer, she's mid. Well, that could be... I'm not a good Echo. When do you guys ever see me play Echo? But Echo is still really strong. I'm not going to say I don't play Echo. I'm going to put on a Void on site. See, this is what I don't understand. Every time I play Hanzo, or every time I play, like, Ashe, or some other character, you guys always say, oh, but you're not Arge. Like, bro, listen, I'm not a one-trick. I don't want to be like the best at one character. I want to spread it all out. Okay, don't get this weird, but I'd rather spread my skill out and be great at a lot of characters than be like, you know, amazing at one. Chat, stop being weird, bro. You guys are being weird. Listen, I'd rather not put all my eggs in one basket. There you go. That's the saying. Yeah, there you go. You're a Tracer Ashe 2-trick. Skippy. You are an Ashe player, an Ashe main, who went 1-15 against me. God damn, you know what? If you're going 1-15 against me on Ashe, you might as well call yourself Warren and claim yourself as the #1 Ashe. Anyways, Widowmaker. What would you guys say Widowmaker is? Thanks for calling me an Ashe main, finally. Oh, you guys will say Ashe? I mean, a Widowmaker is a mid pick, really? No, okay, hear me out. Okay, hear me out. People are gonna probably look at this screenshot and be like, what the f is Jay3 smoking? But you have to hear me out. They have to watch this to understand. Widowmaker, I'm gonna say, is mid because it's situational. If you're playing Widow and your fucking aim sucks, it's not gonna pay off. But if you play Widow and your aim is amazing, sure, it's gonna be a great pick. So you could either be a great pick or a person who's throwing. So you could go either up or down on Widow. But there are some maps that Widow is amazing on, and there's also some maps that Widow is dog shit on. So I think this goes into the situation. It's situational, but I also don't want to say, well, there's amazing maps for Widow. Let's just put Widow in the great pick. Because there's not good maps for Widow. And it's not the same for Tracer. You could play Tracer probably on any map. That is not true. Give it to Kenzo and we could say it's a must pick. Moving on. Ana. You guys say Ana is a must? I don't think Ana is a must pick. I think there are a couple supports that you can play that are really strong. Like, for an example, I would say Kiri is a must pick. Like, I think Kiri is still broken. Kiri is one of the most broken characters in this game. I'm sorry, and I'm saying this not as a DPS player, but you have to look at her kit, and you can't look at her kit and be like, wow, she has all that. That is not balanced. One character should not have all that. Bro, she could teleport every, 6 seconds. She has a Suzu that used to boop, heal, cleanse, which is crazy.
Ana is a must.
She can triple headshot, which is not triple damage headshot anymore. I think it's like, what, 2.5 now, and they reduce her damage, but she can still 2-shot people. And she can climb walls. They took out Kiriko 2-shot. I'm mad. So you can still 2-shot people. Like I was saying, it's just crazy. And she has no fall off, I think. I don't know, man. Ana is a hard one. I don't think you can go wrong with Ana being a must pick, though. I think Ana probably... Chat, would you guys agree either a must pick or a great pick? You guys decide. I think Ana is still strong. I think they nerfed her healing by 5 and her damage by 5. So instead of 75, I think it's 70 now, which is still a lot of damage. Plus, it has no fall off. And she can also... What is it, chat? What is it? Help me if I'm blanking on it. I think they increased her hitbox. They increased the hitbox on the left clicks, not when you're scoped in. I think yeah, the projectile hitbox, because everyone knows. I hope you guys at least know at this time, when you are left clicking unscoped on Ana, it's a projectile, and when you scope in, it's a hit scan. I hope everyone knows that. The hip shot projectile size went from 0.0 to 0.1 in size. Okay, chat. Baptiste. I put Baptiste in a great pick. I put great. He's still a really strong character. Brig, bro, I would put Brig in. I put Brig in. Oh, I put her in. I would say mid. I don't think Brig is as good as anymore as she used to be. I don't think she's... I do think it's situational. Because if the other team is playing dive, and you have a Brig protecting... Let's say you're running an Ana Brig, or a Zen Brig. You have the Brig protecting the other... Basically, the Brig that's there to protect the other healer. And so it makes it hard for, like, a Tracer or a Flanker to dive the other healer, because you're getting pocketed. But I don't think Brig is, like, a must pick, or... I think she's... It depends. Illari is mid, right? I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I should have put Illari in must pick because it's a new character and everyone's playing her, so it seems like she's a must pick, or that she's just a great pick. Illari is not mid. I think Illari is a great pick. Illari is not mid. She does... Nah, you know what? I'm putting her in must pick. She's broken, chat. There is no way a character in my game that is a healer, not support, by the way, should have more damage than a DPS player. More damage, mind you. When DPS's job is to DPS, a healer's job is to heal. There is no way an Illari should have 10,000 fucking damage and like 15,000 healing. I'm sorry. There's no way a healer should have more damage than a DPS. DPS is a useless role when I could just pick a fucking support character, which is actually a healer that could do a job better than a DPS, and you have more health, you have health regeneration, and you can two-shot basically anything as well. Nah, she's broken. I don't care what anyone says. Lifeweaver, I think Lifeweaver is actually a great pick. He used to be a very bad pick, but I think he's actually... He's good now. Lifeweaver is not a throw pick. They actually... I'm actually... It's gonna sound like I'm glazing Blizzard, but I think the changes that they did to that character are actually viable and makes the character good. I finally... But they need to stop the power creep with all the other characters. Lucio is not a must pick. I think Lucio is a great pick. And I would say he's a... No, Lucio's not mid, and he's not a must pick. Lucio is actually really good on, I think, in my own opinion, he's not mid. Speed, having the ability to speed your team is literally insane. To disengage fights, to engage fights. Listen, I don't know if you guys are having people on your team in plat using their mics to engage fights or disengage fights or do rotations, but if you have a Lucio on that new, what's it called? Flashpoint. If you have a Lucio on Flashpoint and you can get from one point to the other or do rotations, he's really good. He's really good. He's really good. Mercy. I think she's a great pick, bro. I'm sorry, but I think she's a great pick. Mercy actually ain't a good pick right now. I think Mercy is a great pick. If I have a Mercy on my team as a DPS player, I'm either going Ashe or I'm going Soldier 76 or Bastion, and I am literally farming the lobby. I'm sorry. I am... Mercy, I don't care what they do to Mercy until they delete her. Having the ability to bring someone back from the dead in a game, in an FPS game where numbers, like, I'm sorry, but if you are playing this game, like Counter-Strike or any other game, and you're out of position and you get punished for being out of position and you die, there's no way there should be a redo button and you should be back alive. I'm sorry. No, you should be punished. Play smarter. Tracer, okay, listen, you said recall. Take away Tracer's recall, but give Tracer more health then. And then you're gonna have to change recall to another ability. And notice, you said Valorant res. Notice in Valorant, there's only one fucking... There's one res. There's only one res in Valorant, if I'm not mistaken. And I think during the tournament... actually, no, I was gonna say... And recall doesn't even bring you back from the dead. Yeah, wait, what? And in Valorant, it is an ult. Moira, chat. I think Moira is strong. I don't think, no. Moira is not a must pick, bro. Moira is not throwing. She does a lot of healing, and she could do a lot of damage as well. You guys say mid? I don't think... She is most definitely a must pick. Now, I think it depends on the person that you get on Moira too, because if you get little Jimmy playing Moira, thinking he's a DPS player, just fading into the enemy backline, well then that's probably going to be an avoid on site. But if you get someone that's actually staying with the team and healing, and then also, you know, doing DPS, I think, no, I don't. You could say that about any character though. That's a shit reason. Moira is a very balanced character. She could do a shit ton of damage, and she could also do a shit ton of healing. No, we're not including TikTok Moiras, bro. Like, no way Cass is the same pick as Junkrat. Move Cass to throwing. See, I could be very toxic, and I could start asking, how was Cassidy a throwing pick, and what SR are you in? Cass is mid. He's not shit, and he's like... Dude... He has a 56% win rate on Cassidy. I think Cassidy is a mid pick. Zenyatta. I think he's the Roadhog of DPS role right now. Well, Roadhog, I would say Roadhog is an avoid on site, if you really want to talk about that. I avoid all Roadhogs. Zen. You guys think Zen is throwing? You guys think Zen is throwing? There's no way. I think... What did they do to Zenyatta? I think Zenyatta's mid. What did they do to Zenyatta? They changed something. They changed his Discord range to like 30 meters or some shit? Nah, he's still really... Wait, did they nerf the Discord damage? It's still... Is it... The damage is the same? Okay. Doomfist. I think Discord Orb is still really strong because obviously you could like... Yeah. 25% at 30 meters? Yeah. You think Doomfist is an avoid? Ooh, in this current... I don't know. I think in... bro. I don't know, bro. I think it depends on the player, but most Dooms I see, bro. I don't know, man. Doomfist is not a must pick, bro. When you have an Orisa who is a must pick going into a Doomfist, bro, that Orisa's gonna win 9 times out of 10. There is no way. I think Doom is strong if you're playing dive, but I'm not gonna say you have to go... Nah. Doom is not just throwing. Doomfist is strong. And I'm not... You guys are gonna say Zebra or get quaked on. Bro, listen... We're not talking about people who play only Doomfist, bro. We're talking about, like, everyone in a whole. Like, D.Va. I think D.Va is fucking strong as shit. Well, nah, I don't know. D.Va against Orisa. I think D.Va is strong as shit. Doomfist, I think, is not as... Ooh... Actually... I would do this. I think D.Va... I think that's good. I think that's good. You guys can't... No. D.Va is strong! Have you guys... Her defense matrix recharges fast as... She's so strong! What are you guys talking about? If you guys don't think D.Va is strong, I want to know what drugs you're on, because I just opened a P.O. box. Apparently, you could send whatever. D.Va is strong right now, and I think Doomfist is really strong, because if you guys are playing dive and you're diving, that's situational. He could be really strong. Unless you're running that into a like, you know, if you're running that into that, you're gonna lose. Doomfist is strong, bro. Just because you guys all watch Get Quaked On in Zebra, and you guys think you could do 360 no-scopes off the back of a building, and then throw up the phase symbol, so you guys could try to get signed the phase, doesn't mean it's gonna work. Doomfist is still strong, and then you guys die in the middle of the air because you guys can't do what they're doing. Nah. And then you guys are gonna be like, wow, how come this didn't work? I bought phase stock at $25. Let's go check what phase stock is now. Oh, goodness gracious. I guess that's 2 L's that you guys are gonna take today. Anyways, Junker Queen. This guy says I lost everything. I don't think... No, there's no way you guys are saying... Junker Queen is a great pick, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Nah, bro. I would put Junker Queen in throwing. You guys are gonna be on... You guys are gonna say you... Nah, man. That's not even situational, bro. At any map, if you have the option between Orisa and Junker Queen, and my tank goes fucking Junker Queen, and I see an Orisa on the other team, I'm fucking going AFK. There is no way. Ramattra. I think Ramatra's a great pick. He's not a must pick. He's not mid. I think he's a great pick. No, Ramattra is not a must pick, bro. If your team, if you are on the Ramattra is not a must pick. If you have a Ramattra on your team and I have an Orisa on my team, my Orisa is going to fuck you in the ass. And I hope you guys are ready for that. Nah. Must pick Ramattra. Reinhardt. I'm sorry. I think Reinhardt is throwing. Ram is not a must. I think Reinhardt is throwing. If I would even say fucking avoid on site. I'm sorry, but if you go Reinhardt, every time I see Reinhardt on the other team, I go Bastion and I melt the fucking Reinhardt shield and I stick my barrel up his ass and I start fucking pulling the trigger. Reinhardt is ass. Sigma. I don't think Sigma's actually that bad. I think he's still a great pick. I think he's still a really great pick. Plus, against Doomfist and Ramattra, you can rock them. If you're going against a Bastion, you have a shield. Plus, when the shield's dead, you have your hands to soak up all the damage. I think Sigma's pretty good. Winstone. I think Winstone is actually... Ooh. Buff Sigma shield to 2.5k. I don't think Winston's mid. Actually, he would probably be mid. The only time I've seen Winston actually work is on dive maps. So, I don't think Winston's actually that bad. Wrecking Ball. Winston's actually really good on those maps that have a lot of vertical, like, you know, but D.Va can also take that space, and I think D.Va's a lot better than Winston. Wrecking Ball, you guys are gonna say throwing or avoid? Nah, there's no way, bro. As much as I want to avoid and say Wrecking Balls or throwing, Wrecking Ball is still really strong, bro. I've had multiple times a Wrecking Ball roll into my team and I'm bashing and I'm shooting at him with a Discord orb on him and he gets to roll away, bro. He has so much health. Nah, you guys, a good ball player. Nah, you can't say a good ball player. I think Wrecking Ball is busted, bro. But I won't say he's a must pick. I think Wrecking Ball... I'll let you guys do this one. Where would you guys put Wrecking Ball? I'll let you guys do this one. I'm not going to put him in throwing, and I'm not going to put him in avoid on site. I'm sorry. You guys want mid? Mid. How about Zarya? Where would you guys put Zarya? You guys would put Zarya in great? Actually, I can fuck with that because I think if the other team does have a D.Va and you go Zarya does D.Va, but you can also bubble against punches and all this stuff. I think that's good. Also, I think they buffed Zarya recently in the latest patch. With the I don't remember. I think she loses energy a little bit slower. You're a failure if you avoid Reinhardt. How are you if you see a Reinhardt on the other team, you always go Bastion. Bastion is broken. No, bro. No way. Nah, this guy's weird, bro. I'm sorry, but I think this is a great list based off my games and what I've been seeing, chat. I don't know what you guys are getting in your little medal ranks. Of course, it's going to be a little different because you have people standing still shooting and because they don't know how to strafe and shoot. Listen, my bad, bro. This is a good list. These are always in all my games. These are in probably, I would say, 75% of my games. These, I would say, are... I'm telling you guys everything. This is all my games. This is 75% of my games. This right here, these are the weirdos that you see in ranked that don't know how to play another character, and they're all one-tricks. You have your Junkrat one-tricks. You have those people who watch fucking anime and sleep with their body pillows. You have this guy that just screams, "High noon!" and doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, and then he's just zoning an area and nobody dies. You have your fucking one-tricks who need fucking a staff shoved up the ass and a nano to do anything. You have those weirdos who have no friends. Like, you have this guy who's probably never loved as a child, and he's playing sim and fucking games, ruining your fun. You have this guy who's probably just edgy as shit. You talk to him, and he goes, "Hey, f*** you," and leaves voice chat. Like, And then you have this guy that's just like, hey, I want to play the game and I don't want anyone else to have fun, so they play this character. These are all these like weirdos. And then you have this guy who's just like, why the fuck are you here? And then you have these guys who you're just like, why the fuck are you here? That's the list. I'm glad I'm not a one-trick. Jay's being a little mean. I just don't understand how you could one-trick. There are 38 characters in a game. 38! Sure, you might like one character more than the others, so you play that one a little bit more. But there's 38! How do you play Symmetra for thousands of hours through buffs and nerfs and still go and wake up the next morning and be like, wow, can't wait to play some more Symmetra? Like, there's 100 in League and people still one trick. But the difference between Overwatch and League, I'm pretty sure, is that League, aren't they coming out with a new character? W. And I'm pretty sure that game gets updates. There's a shit ton of characters in League, actually. Yeah, isn't there? Wait, League gets updated every 2 weeks? Really? Wait, are you guys, like, bullshitting? Holy shit, every 2 weeks? That's why I was talking today. Someone brought up Goat's Medal. I think it was with Harblu. Someone was like, but Goat's Medal was really fun. And I agree. All my Overwatch 1 players, I think Goat's Medal was really fun. And and Overwatch 1 could have been really fun. It's just that when Goats was actually meta, it was fun for the first month or two. But when it's there for 11 fucking months and the devs don't care about the game and they just let it die and let the meta be one thing for a year, that's when the game fucking dies. Because they don't give a shit.